Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This week's video is a review of a beginner drone. I've been sent this by a company called Ameta. This is the Ameta S20 Lite beginner drone, and I'm going to be testing this out today, doing an unboxing and doing a quick review of how it is, how it flies, and what the camera looks like. This drone is very much a beginner drone. It does say on the box, beginner drone. So we will be flying this around later on in the video after a little unboxing and after just checking out what it comes with and all of the details as well. Okay, so the Ameta S20 Lite is available on Amazon for £75.95. So very, very much a beginner budget drone. So I was sent this for free by Ameta to review. I am going to be reviewing it based on the price. So this is a beginner drone. So I'm not going to be reviewing it against a more expensive drone or anything like that, because that would be ridiculous. I'm going to be reviewing this in relevance to how much it costs, and it's £75 at the moment on Amazon, so it's not a high-end drone at all, but I am going to be reviewing it in fairness to how much you're going to pay for this drone on Amazon. Okay, so let's unbox and see what comes in the package. Okay, so this is the package that it comes with. This is quite nice little case there for you to carry it in. Okay, and let's unzip and see what you actually get with the drone itself. There we go. Okay, so it comes nicely packaged. Okay, presumably we've got a battery there, so we've got one battery there. It does come with two. Quite plasticky, but it's about what you'd expect for the price range. We've got some spare propellers. Always good that drones come with spare propellers, because you can always have accidents and whatnot. A charging cable, and we get some instruction manuals that you can view online, etc, etc. And they all just go into the back of the case there. Okay, cool. Okay, let's have a look at the actual drone itself. So presumably this is the drone, and we'll just unpackage it and just see what it looks like. Okay, there we go. So there's the drone itself. Doesn't look overly cheap, to be honest. It looks relatively okay. Doesn't feel like super cheap plastic like you normally would expect, but all drones that are sort of 250 grams and below, which this is, do tend to be plasticky anyway, because they have to have that weight under 250 grams, and the only way of doing that is by making it out of plastic. But it doesn't seem overly cheap, if you like. I've seen some drones from AliExpress and Temu which have, you know, looked rather disgraceful. This doesn't look too bad, and it has got the branding on there, so you do know it's from Ameta, and it's the S20 Lite. Let's unfold them legs. I'll unfold the big legs first, and then we'll have a quick look at the drone itself. There we go, and I've unfolded the legs now. Okay, so there's the drone. Just looks like any other drone, you know, in the way it's sort of built. It's got the legs on, it's got little feet on the bottom, it's got the sensor on the bottom to detect the ground when it's landing and taking off. Nothing fancy in terms of features. It's got the power on button on the bottom there. Let's see if it powers on, because it has got a battery in actually. There we go. It sounds just like any drone does there. We've got the flashing light on the back, and this is where the battery is there. So, and in the back of the drone there, you've got the battery, so you can just pull that out, and let's have a look how easy that is to get out. Yeah, you just push it in, and there's our other battery there. So that is the second battery, and that just goes in here, just sort of slots in and clicks in place. And then we've got an SD card slot on the side there, so everything you need. And there's the camera. So it does states 4K f2.0, so aperture 2.0. So we'll have a look at that when we fly it later on. Okay, let's have a look at what else comes with the package. Okay, in the right hand side, presumably this is the controller. It's nice that it comes with a controller, because it was only a cheap drone. You presume you just use your phone, but it does come with a controller. It doesn't feel overly cheap either. It feels plasticky, but it does feel a little bit like a toy, but you know, it is only very cheap, and the fact that it comes with a controller in the first place is absolutely brilliant. So presumably this flips out for your phone. There we go. Yeah, so that's where your phone goes. That obviously pulls out there, and these bottom bits look like they pull out. Okay, nice and easy. There we go. So there's our controller, a little bit like a PlayStation pad. Okay, you got up, down, left, right, rotate left, rotate right, and and then forward and backwards. It's usable and it's fine. It does take AAA batteries, so it doesn't come with its own battery, but that's just because of presumably the price. But it doesn't feel overly cheap for, you know, a £75 drone. You get the drone, camera, 2 batteries, the controller, and this nice case to store it all in. It's quite impressive for what you're actually paying. So let's take it out into the field and fly it and see what it actually looks like when you fly it. Right, here I am out in the field. Nice big field. I'm just gonna get out the drone, which is just here, the Ameta drone, and we're gonna give it a fly around this field and see what it's like. Nice big sunny day, no wind, and I've got my little son with me as well, Isaac. So let's give it a whirl. Okay, select drone, connect. It seems to be connecting okay. There we go, it's connected to the drone. That was super easy, that just literally started. And there we go. So you can see the camera. Okay, so I'm going to just give a little flight. So let's take off. One key takeoff, like all drones have these days. Drone will lift off and
Is it
send
supposed to turn off? It's turned off. I didn't press anything.
It just goes off, yeah. Just leave it. One key takeoff. So let's get going. So you just film the drone. And off. Okay, and the drone is hovering. Oh no, there we go. So it is hovering. Not steady hovering as a more expensive drone would, but it is hovering, as you can see, and the camera footage isn't too bad. Okay, so that's, I'm not doing anything there, that's just hovering. So the drone, as you can see, it is kind of moving a little bit, but it is, to be fair, it is sort of staying where it is. Not too bad, that. It's struggling a little bit in that wind, but considering the price of the drone, it's pretty impressive, that. Let's take this for a fly now. Let's take off again and let's go off for a fly. So let's slide. There we go, and let's see it take off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put it on slow speed because I don't. There we go. So that's nice and responsive. I didn't have the remote control on, so it wasn't actually doing anything. Right, there we go. Hey, that's not too bad. It's quite responsive. It's very responsive, actually. And in fact, you know what? For a cheap drone, that's not half bad, that. Look at the flight there, that's pretty good, that. Right, I did have a little bit of an accident there. I nearly flew it into some trees. That was my fault. Controller error, not the drone's fault. So we're going to take off again. Step back a little bit, Isaac. Okay, we're going to fly it forward. Not bad, not bad. It's quite responsive. You know what, for a cheap drone, it responds quite well. Keep looking at the drone. It's flying past now, and then it brakes, and we can turn it around. Let's fly it forward again. It's not bad. The camera's not bad, actually. You know what? The camera isn't bad at all. It's not amazing, but for the price you paid for that, it's not bad. It's going to be shaky because there's no gimbal on it. Let's go up a little bit. And there we go. So a little bit higher. The camera is pointing down a bit, but that only as I'm moving the drone forward. So let's fly up a little bit. You know what? I'm getting used to it a bit now, and it's actually still flying all right. You know. I think we've reached some kind of gimbal limit. Okay, so it's going to fly towards us a little bit just to pick up some footage. Tell you what, just for a bit of fun, this isn't half bad, this. There you go, just film it above us, Isaac. Flying all right, look, see, it does fly, you know, and it's not struggling. It's responding to me when I'm trying to turn it around and fly it forward. Bring it down. Watch out the way, watch out the way. There we go, so let's have a quick look at the actual drone in the air. Okay, so it's just hovering there quite well. Maybe not as good as an expensive drone would hover, but you're not paying the same money as you are with an expensive drone. So I'll tell you what, if you want something that's cheap and just for a bit of fun, you're not bothered about it being overly perfect with all the incredible features on it, this is not too bad at all. And the camera, it's better than I expected the camera, to be honest. The camera it's not going to be incredible for the price, but actually it's as good as your phone in this situation. You know, it's on a moving vehicle essentially, so the camera isn't that bad, actually. All right. And I haven't seen the actual footage yet because this is just on a phone screen. Obviously it's shaky, but you know, as I said, any drone without a gimbal on it is going to be shaky. Just fly it forward a little bit. Okay, so there's my son just having a little go. Okay, that'll do. Now see if you can turn it around. That's it. I'll fly it back to us. Okay, that's enough. Turn it around, left, there we go. And just gently fly it back over to us. Okay, stop. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's how easy it is to control. Even my 7-year-old son can have a little go with it and get it working. So let's just take that back off here. And let's have one more little flight around the field just to... I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put it in speed mode 2. Right, we're going drifting a little bit here. And so let's turn it around. So let's put it in. So you've got on the control, I'll just show you the controller actually with the phone mounted on. As you can see, this is the controller. So the phone's mounted onto it. You've got 2 speeds there. So I'm going to try and put it on speed 2 and see what that does. Right, just watch out the way, Isaac. Okay, so speed setting 2. Flick it over, get a little beep just to it. And let's just see how fast it is. Oh, that's quite fast actually, yeah. Wow.
I said how fast there you go.
So for a cheap drone. Watch out the way. Well, that's quite fast. Look how fast that is as it's coming towards us. Right, so my final test actually is to now record the actual video on the drone, because I didn't do that in the little flight test there. I was just flying it around and using my screen record on my phone in order to, you know, record from the actual phone. So I'm going to fly it around the field with the actual video camera recording and just see what that's like. So here we go. That's now recording and we're going to take off. Slide to confirm. And we're taking off. There we go. There we go. So there's record on. So I'll go up a little bit and I'll just fly over here. So this is flight mode with video recording on. I didn't record video in the original first part of the review. So this is the actual footage from the drone itself. Let's just turn it around because there's some nice trees and a nice view of the church in town along here, some houses and whatnot. There we go. So that's the quality of the camera. Okay, and let's turn it around again. And we've got a nice tree line there. Let's just go up a little bit and see what that tree line looks like with the camera. It's a nice bright sunny day today. It is a bit of wind around, but it is a nice bright sunny day. So this is the quality of the camera. Let's fly it back over to us. There we go, so you can see us there. Just give it a wave. And that's pretty cool. Okay, let's take some photographs now. So let's stop recording. Let's just get a shot there. Photo success. There we go. And again, photo success. And let's bring them back home because I think we've got enough footage now. And let's go and make a judgment. Okay, so having flown it round now and checked out the camera quality and the video quality and the photograph quality, we can now come up with a bit of a summary in terms of how this drone is. Okay, so I am reviewing this drone for Ameta, so it is essentially a paid review, but I am being honest. I'm going to be honest. Okay, so it's not going to be the best drone. It's £75. You're not going to expect incredible results. So as you can see, the camera's usable. It's perfectly fine for what you're paying for this drone. The video camera works. It's a bit shaky, but in general, it works, and you get footage from it, and it's reliable. The photographs you get from it, I thought are pretty good as well. I don't think there's a problem with the quality of what you're paying for this drone. Never going to be as good a quality as a much more expensive drone, but as I've said in the start of this video, this is a beginner drone and it's aimed at the budget market. So it's considering that, the camera I haven't got a problem with, because I'm not buying this drone for an incredible camera. The camera works, it's decent enough to get some footage off it and have some fun with it, and the photographs you get from it are pretty fine as well. I would say the most impressive part of this drone is actually the way it flies. I was not expecting it to fly as well as it did. So it takes off and it just sort of hovers in the spot you want it to, and then it flies quite responsively. It moves well. It goes quite fast as well, actually, I was surprised. So on the controller itself, you've got two speeds. You've got speed 1 and speed 2. I left it on speed 1 at first, and it was fine. It was just gliding around. And then I switched it to speed 2, and it was flying. And I was actually surprised at how fast it can go. So it's a lot of fun. Actually, it's not aimed at, necessarily the professional market or for cinematic footage or for the pro YouTuber. But if you're just looking for a drone that is well made and well built and can fly, and you can have a bit of fun with and use the camera to a semi decent level, then this is pretty good. Considering this cost £75, I can't believe how well it flew for that price. I've had drones before from cheap, Chinese companies, mass produced things that have cost four or five quid or even 30 quid, and one of them flew up and it just hovered there for a minute and then just flew off, and I never saw it again. It's certainly reliable to fly with. If you're looking for a drone where you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for, and you just want some experience of flying, or you just want some fun, or you just want to play around with the kids, or just get some surveillance footage of a field, or you just want to take some photographs, it's perfectly fine for that. I would recommend it to the market of beginners. It's very much a beginner's drone, and I would certainly recommend it for that purpose. It's really good in terms of how it flies and how it takes off and lands, and the speed you can get out of it and the fun you can have with it. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have the time to do the flips and the 360 flips and all that stuff, but you can have some fun around with that. Maybe I'll put some shorts up of that when I take it on another flight. But for the price, so bear in mind, it's £75 and it comes with the controller and the case and 2 batteries. I can't fault it. So thank you so much for Ameta for sending me the S20 Lite to review. Hopefully you found this useful and you're going to fly off and now have a look at it and maybe buy one and try and mess around with it. Tell me what you think of it in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.